Hello, beautiful souls. This is Tarot with Thom. Hi, I'm Thom. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. And we're going to start your daily reading off with our beautiful Modern Witch Tarot deck. We're going to get a couple cards of your past energy, kind of where you're coming from, your present energy, perhaps how you're feeling today, and your possible future energy. All right, let's get started. Oh, okay. 2 cards, please. Oh, almost. They want to come out. You saw that. 2 cards, please, for the past. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. They're not fighting me. They want to... Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Okay, let's make sure you can see these. Beautiful. All right, 2 cards for the present energy. 1. Ooh, 2. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. It must be a tired thing. Oh, okay. 1, 2. Lovely. Okay. You can see all those cards. Beautiful. Is my board going to stay upright? Okay. As long as I don't hit it, it should be good. Okay, let us start with your past energy here. Where are you coming from? Ah, Knight of Pentacles and Judgment. Okay. Beautiful. So the Knight of Pentacles here, you have been cultivating your garden. You are seeing the rewards for your efforts. You are picking the fruit, reaping what you have sown. And you've had to do this methodically and practically. The Pentacles are all about practical mindset. They're of the earthly realm, so these are physical goods that you are seeing. This could be your health. This could be your wealth. This could be a project, art project, business project. But you're seeing it come to fruition. You've been able to do this because you see the little parakeet in this version, little tiny bird sitting on top of their hat. You were able to look at the situation from a bird's eye view. You were able to look at your life as a whole, or what you wanted to achieve as a whole, and then very methodically, step by step, implement those steps by taking action. So your past energy is feeling pretty good here, especially with the Judgment card. Judgment card here, that is Archangel Gabriel calling upon these folks to rise from their old life that is dead, no longer serving them, and to come alive into their new life. This angel also represents your higher self. So you're more aligned now with what you actually want out of life in this current incarnation. You are starting new, you are starting fresh, and you are reaping the benefits of that. Some more major arcana here. You got the Magician to the Death card. Don't you worry about that Death card. If you've been with me before, you know what this means. The Magician. As above, so below. See how they point to the heavens and they point to the earth? They are aligned. Their spiritual self, their higher self, aligned with their earthly body and their earthly realm. What is highest and best for them, they are creating here on earth. They also have all the aces here. You see the wands, the cup, the pentacle, and the sword. So they are full of that potential that those aces carry. They are literally creating the world that they want. They are co-creating with the universe. You are the Magician. So you're feeling very creative right now. You feel like the world is at your fingertips. It is. You feel like you can create your life in the vision that you've always wanted. And that's very true. You are correct. paired up here with the Death card. That means great change is going to happen. You have to sacrifice your old life in order to fully embrace your new life. If your arms are full of the old life, you can't fully embrace the new one that you are working so hard to create. So let that change come. Let the things that no longer serve you pass away. Honor them, say thank you, and then let them rest. You cannot change your life without letting change fully affect it. But I think you know that. This being paired here with the magician who is quite confident, I think you know that. I think you're just seeing all the major changes happen. And some of them might be painful. Some things maybe you didn't realize had to change in order to embrace your new life is happening. That's fair enough. Change is rarely comfortable. That's why it's, growing pains, right? it is not always comfortable to grow. Possible future energy here. Ah, yes, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune reminds you to stay centered. The more you stay centered in the wheel, yes, life continues to turn round and round, but you won't be tossed up in the air or crushed underneath the wheel. You won't feel these highs and these lows. When you are centered, when you are grounded, you will go through life and be able to enjoy the peaks and endure the valleys. Five of Cups is the card of grief. This is also reminding you that yes, things must change and you can grieve them, you can honor them, but don't forget to turn around and pick up the Two of Cups. Love is everywhere. Love is infinite. It is not a finite resource. If you just turn around, you will find love. The Two of Cups being reminiscent of the Two of Cups in the tarot deck, which is a love card, partnership, connection card. So there's always connection waiting for you. Don't get too caught up in this grief. Like the Wheel of Fortune here, sadness and then happiness. You can't have one without the other. So it is a reminder, and we'll get some clarifying cards to see maybe what this means to you. But turn around, pick up those cups. It'll lead you across this bridge to this beautiful shining city to bigger and better things. Don't remain stagnant. Don't let grief run your life. You can honor it. Tell it to sit in the back seat. I see you, but stay back there. I'm at the wheel. I'm in charge of my own life. Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards here for the Nine of Pentacles and Judgment. Maybe they want to come out. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles and Judgment, please. Oh, there we go. One. One more, please. There we go. Oh, pause there. Okay. All right, so now we would like some clarifying cards for the Magician and Death, please. There we go. One. You get a lot of major arcana here. Wow. Ooh. Two. So that means you are experiencing major events in your life. Minor arcana are kind of like the day-to-day, like the Five of Cups, the suit court cards and the suit cards, that's like day-to-day. And the major arcana, that's like major life things. Major adjustments, major downloads, realignments, paradigm shifts. Wow, one. One more, please, for the possible future energy. Thank you, two. Okay. Ooh. Ace of Wands to Nine of Pentacles. Wonderful, because wands are all about creativity, fiery passion. They are the element of fire, creation, warmth, glow. The Ace of Wands, like I was saying before about aces being all about the potential. You have the potential to do anything you want and desire. So the Ace of Wands is encouraging you to rise above the old, rise above everything and create what you wish to have in your life. And that is what you are doing over here with the Nine of Pentacles. And if you're feeling a little stagnant in any way, well, good for you that the Ace of Wands appeared. Absolute creativity. Fire under your rear to try something new. Get those creative juices flowing. This is great. You're feeling very creative in what you're building here, or you are pulling in some creativity. That is going to serve you well. That is going to help your garden grow. That is like adding the nutrients to the soil to help the plants grow. Adding a little bit of creativity. Yeah, you got tons of major arcana here. The High Priestess to Judgment. I don't think you can really see this. I'm not going to censor it too much. Okay. So, the High Priestess. I love all these cards, but I love the High Priestess. She calls upon you to move past fear. Fear of change and fear of death. Now, we just talked about change and death in your present energy card because death literally came up. See this curtain she sits in front of? It has little pomegranates on it, and pomegranates are the fruit of the underworld. Just behind this curtain here, you kind of see a strip of land right behind her, and then right here, the water, and then the sky. And these waters, those are your depths. Those are the places that some people fear to ever tread or ever look at, let alone think about. So she is encouraging you to move past that fear of death, that fear of change, death, the underworld right here, and dive deep, because that is where everything you desire lives. Everything you want in life is on the other side of fear. And so the fact that this is in your past energy makes me feel like even if you weren't aware of it, maybe you're just doing it intuitively, you had to move past your fear to heed the call of starting your new life. The very fact that you are now growing your garden, the Nine of Pentacles, tells me you are trying something new in order to be authentically you. And there's no greater endeavor than that. So I am proud of you. I am proud of you that you're heeding the call of your new life and you are moving past that fear of change and death. So much major arcana. See, now you have the Strength card to the Magician. Major changes going on in your life. And always for the best. Always for the best. That's why you're here. So, the Strength card. Notice how this person is gently closing, so you can see it, the mouth of the lion. They are not using brute force. They're not using violence. They're not using fear tactics. She is gently closing that lion's mouth. Because the greatest strength we have is kindness, love, and compassion. She is compassionately closing the mouth of that lion. She is befriending this lion. See how the lion's tail is tucked? The lion is submitting to her. How does she do that? Kindness. And not just kindness and compassion towards others, but also to herself, also to yourself. The lion can represent that negative voice in our head that can just roar so loud and make us fear so much to not move forward. Well, Strength card right here, she is saying to that negative voice, okay, time to be quiet. She's not telling them to shut up and be mean and beating them. Okay, if you're here, you're going to be quiet and you can sit here quietly next to me. Because a lion can also be a symbol of strength. And we are stronger when we're not bad-mouthing ourselves. If belittling ourselves and bad-mouthing ourselves and talking down to ourselves worked, it would have worked by now. But obviously you're still struggling with it if you feel that way. So instead of being angry at that voice, befriend that voice. What is that fear and anxiety trying to tell you? And then tell yourself, hey, okay, I hear you, but I have you now. I'm in charge. You can sit in the back seat. I'm at the driver's wheel. I've got this. Thank you for your input. But you can be quiet now. And this is going to serve you well because, look, you are the magician. You are feeling, you are creating. That is incredible. Co-creating with the universe. You have silenced that negative voice. You are very powerful right now. Kindness, compassion, love, you are feeling it. You are creating. You are magical. You are the magician. You are magical. That is excellent energy to be in right now. So happy for you. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Sometimes cards like to show up twice, and look at what you've got. You've got the Five of Cups again, to death. Change. I I feel like you've had to grieve a lot of this change, but you're not forgetting about those Two of Cups and crossing the bridge to bigger and better things. But yeah, you are grieving. You're grieving that you have to give up your old life. You have to give up what's no longer serving you because it doesn't fit in your new life. And that's just realignment. And being aligned is the path. You can honor what you're grieving, but keep moving forward. Keep marching forward. King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful. Love the King of Cups. This is either you or somebody in your life. The court cards tend to represent other people, if not yourself. The cups, that would be the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if you know a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, maybe there's somebody in your life. The King of Cups. The King of Cups, I love him. He is emotional maturity. He is emotional availability. He knows how to show up for others and for himself. No actual gender here, just embodying the energy of the king or queen, etc. So the king is a safe person. This is somebody in your life that you can turn to, that you know has your best interest in mind, is open and honest with you, takes your feelings always into consideration, always holds your feelings, holds space for you. They are mature. They are not. They don't react or overreact. You know, these turbulent waters, he's able to sit here amongst the chaos. You can bring him some chaos, and he'll sit there quietly and understanding and nod his head and say, I hear you, I see you. This is a wonderful, wonderful person to have in your life. Or if this is you, that's a wonderful way to be so open and grounded, to be emotionally stable. That is a wonderful, to be a beacon of light like that for others. So if this is you, you are remaining centered and grounded. This is a great pairing, saying that, you know, you have the emotional maturity to face the Wheel of Fortune here, to face life and not get too tossed up in the waves up and down. Or if this is somebody in your life, then you have someone who is helping you stay grounded, who understands you, who sees you. Wonderful. Everyone needs a King of Cups in their life. No matter the gender, just that energy of King of Cups. Okay, Two of Pentacles and Five of Cups. So like I said, we got the Five of Cups twice here. So this is in your possible future energy. You're going to be dealing with a lot of grief. Two of Pentacles, to me, is the balance between priorities to others and priority to yourself. Non-selfishly, you should prioritize yourself. And what I mean by that is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must fill your cup first. If you're somebody who always shows up for others but never shows up for yourself, then that is an imbalance. If you put even half the energy into yourself that you put into others, you will see a major difference. And the benefit here is when you do prioritize yourself, your health, your mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual health, when you prioritize that, you're actually able to show up for others better. When you have boundaries, or what I love is the analogy here of if you've ever flown in a plane, they always say, put your oxygen mask on first before helping others, because you're going to be no help if the oxygen mask is not on your face. So same thing here. Same thing. Grieve, honor what you're grieving, move forward. Maybe you're grieving, you're going to have to grieve the fact that you used to be a people pleaser. And believe me, it's not a bad thing to then become a recovering people pleaser, because people will never be pleased, but you can please yourself. Please yourself first, always. Take care of yourself first. So remain balanced. That's a great heads up here for your possible future energy, that you are allowed to prioritize yourself. Okay, let's give a little quick overview. We'll run through the cards again, see them as a whole, and then we'll finish off with the Sword of Light, Archangel Michael Oracle deck, just for some final bit of wisdom and advice. So in your past energy, you are being quite creative. in your endeavors and what you are building. Is this health? Is this wealth? Is this a new business venture? Is this a new hobby? You've been able to see it from a bird's eye view and step by step, methodically and practically bring it together, and you are feeling and reaping the rewards of your hard labor and doing it creatively. You're building something new. That's what the Ace of Wands is all about. It encourages you to build new. And you are also coming from a place of moving past fear, fear of death and fear of change, because everything you desire is on the other side of fear, and you can fully start your new life, just like with this Judgment card, Archangel Gabriel and your higher self calling to you in this earthly realm to start your new life. And you are starting your new life. Even if you're just beginning or you're like halfway in it, you're feeling it. Excuse me. Sometimes I feel like my little mustache hairs are getting in my mouth. I do wax it, but sometimes they like to misbehave. In your present energy, you are the magician, because you have kindness, compassion, and love for yourself. You are quieting that negative voice in your head and saying, why not? Why can't I co-create with the universe? Why can't I have everything I desire? And you are feeling magical. You are feeling that power, that divine energy, that divine flow. You are absolutely creating something that you want. And you are very aware of death. You're very well aware of change, and you're having to grieve some things. But you know that change is inevitable, and that love is always just around the corner. If you just turn around and look, and it will lead you across the bridge to bigger and better things. So even though as you grieve, more things that you can't even imagine, bigger and better things are on the horizon for you. Wheel of Fortune reminding you to stay centered in this possible future energy. You're going to stay centered. You're not going to let life flip you up in the air and crush you beneath the wheel. You're going to stay so centered that, yes, those things will happen, but you are emotionally balanced, emotionally mature, emotionally available, or someone in your life is there as one of your rocks. Someone that you can depend on to go to when you're feeling a little turbulent to remind you, stay centered. Everyone needs a King of Cups in their life. And this is a reminder to prioritize yourself first so that you're balanced. If you're starting to feel that imbalance of you're giving to everyone but yourself, you gotta pause, turn around for that love, especially love for yourself. The Two of Cups is also about the love for yourself, to be aligned with your divine self. So don't forget, you are the greatest love of your life. You'll have you since you were the day you were born, and you'll have you until the day you move on from this earth. So put on your oxygen mask first. It's okay to prioritize yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. All right, lots of advice going on here. That's great. Lots of major arcana, big shifts happening. Don't be scared of that. Obviously, if you've got the High Priestess in your past energy, you're well aware you can do it. You've done it. You've proven to yourself that you can move past fear. So good job. So let's finish up with the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck, just to get like a final bit of advice, comfort, wisdom, maybe address something that wasn't addressed here. See what your guardian angels and your archangels have to say. Just one, please. Oh, almost. Who wants to come out? Who wants to come out and play? Come out and play today. These cards are very thoughtful. No, that wasn't it. So they only come out if they mean it. There you go. Okay. So this is some advice that perhaps wasn't addressed here, but someone needs to hear it. One of you listeners needs to hear that. No, it is not yet time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. All right, so let's get some more information on that. Number 20, okay. Here we go. Story time with Thom. The human experience, by its very nature, creates impatience. You are a soul living the illusion of planet Earth. As the saying goes, we are a soul having a human experience. The soul within you is used to everything you want being presented to you instantly. When your soul is not in a body, you can merely think of who you wish to see and immediately be together. You can envision an experience you want to have, and poof, you have that experience. The soul in you remembers that, so you create cell phones for instant connection via voice, video, or text. Aircraft and trains to get from here to there quickly, and other devices that your ancient ancestors would be unable to distinguish from magic. I love that technology is indistinguishable from magic. However, you are not in this illusion alone. Being in the physical world is a similar experience to that of playing a video game with others. Sometimes the timing of things needs to work out with multiple people's schedules. In other words, it's not just about you. So, maybe you wish to sell your home right away, but the perfect buyers don't have the financing yet. As impatient as you can be, sometimes you just have to wait. This is one of those times that calls for patience. If you are asking about the immediate future, you need to wait a bit longer and allow things to remain on hold. So this is definitely, I'm getting the vibe, somebody out there needs to hear this that it is not yet the time. Have patience. Have faith in divine timing. You will know when the right time comes because your guardian angels and I will give you signs that will be impossible to dismiss. But for now, let a little more sand pass through the hourglass before proceeding. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You are doing great. Really proud of you for pushing past that fear of change and death. I know it's not easy. You've got some things to grieve because you are giving up an old life for your new life. But you're already seeing the benefits of that new life with what you're creating here, Nine of Pentacles. And you're no longer talking trash to yourself because you're so busy creating. You are the magician. So I will take the magician card because this is so you for our little outro here. I hope all this resonated with you, but take what fits, leave the rest. I encourage you to use your own intuition. I love the magician card. You are so magical. Thank you for being here. You're magical for being here. I appreciate you watching, sharing, all the likes, all the comments. I just feel so lucky. I feel like the magician right now. So thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. If you think this would resonate with someone, a friend, a family member, a loved one, send them my way. I'll take good care of them. So as always, like if you liked it. If you vibe with my vibe. If you enjoy my energy, which I know you do, then please go ahead and subscribe.